Hello students, this is a lesson on how to practice with the individual tuning page. Just a reminder, this should be the first thing you practice and in your practice time, and it should take no more than 10 minutes. How we want you to practice it is you want to do one section at a time, so one section a day. So if you're going to do tuning up on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, do tuning up, and then use and alternate, and then you do tuning down Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and let's say Saturdays. An extended range here, this is a more advanced skill. Do not go into that until you've until you understand each note. Let's say right here, going up, and you know the tendencies, and you can play them pretty close to in tune, and then do the same here on tuning down and doing the exercises for it. And that's when you want to really venture in. Now, I'm not saying don't try it. If you want to, go ahead and have fun with it, but let's do this a little bit more systematic and just to make it work. All right, so there's a set of instructions on how we want you to do this. Number one, make sure that you're completely warmed up before you tune. So, for example, if you're going to do tuning up today, go ahead and play through each line. All right, this gives you a chance to actually get air through your instrument and get it to the right temperature for tuning. All right, number two, then you would use a tuner. All right, and what we recommend is tonal energy. If you have a different tuner, that's fine also, but today in this recording, in this lesson, I'm going to be using tonal energy. Then for number three is if you have any alternate fingerings, make sure that you're using those. For example, this note here for clarinet is a very sharp note and kind of fuzzy note, so we have to actually cover some fingers down on our instrument to make that work. Okay, play each note with steady and smooth air. Every note has to have the same energy and volume. Okay, so the main goal for this is just play with your best sound and then find the tendency. So if a note is naturally sharp, we want to figure out how to get it down. That's the reasons for doing this. So take your time. This is actually a lot of fun to understand how your instrument works. Now, I'm going to play this line for you right now, just to kind of give you an example. So let me give you some examples of how to do this. I'm going to do this with the tuner now. I've warmed up. I've already gone through it all. So here's what it's going to feel like. Now, remember, when it's sharp, you're going to see a little arc going this way. If it's low, you're going to see it coming this way. The goal is hit it right in the middle and hit the smiley face. So this is me playing tuning up, and I am on this first line up here. Second note. I have to adjust fingers to make it work for that note. Third note. Now that one's a little low. It feels a little low, so I'm going to have to put a sign on there. So if you're sharp, put a plus sign right here under these lines here, and that kind of gives you a reminder what it felt like. So this one I'd probably put a minus sign saying it was flat. And here's the final note. Whoa, that one popped out real sharp. Did you see it up here? So what I'm going to do is bring that down a little bit when I start it. Now I just had to open up my mouth a little bit to make it a little bit taller to bring it down. Now notice I just took my time just to find out which note is. So I know that this note felt good, so I would put a check mark there. Second note, second space say, all I had to do was remove a finger, but it felt pretty good, so I put a check there. B felt a little low, so I put a minus there because it felt a little flat, and this was pretty sharp, so I put a plus sign there. Now, you're going to use this as a reminder when you're playing these exercises. So look at number one. Now, I played the first capsule, which is 3 notes at a time, and it's a slur, so we're going to call that a capsule. You want to play one capsule at a time and then stop. And if you want to redo it and you felt that you could have done that better, go ahead. And then you'd play the second capsule next. So you can pause in between just to give it a good feel. So let me go to the second capsule of line 1. Now, I played that note sharp, and I had to remember, what was it? Was it sharp? Yes, it was sharp here. So I need to open up the inside of my mouth a little bit. Now, on number 2, you're going to do the exact same thing. Go capsule to capsule, stop. Go capsule to capsule, stop, and you're going to do that for the whole thing. You're going to do the same concept for the next day on tuning down. And you're going to go capsule to capsule. Take your time. This is not a fast exercise. If you're going to use a metronome, I would say don't go any faster than quarter note equals 60. Have fun with this. This is exactly how we want you to do it. So how I practice it is exactly how I want you to practice. So have fun with the individual tuning page and practice, guys. Bye.